So you are writing a book for your business. Congratulations. You have no idea what this is going to do for your business if you do it the right way. At Dream Starters Publishing, we work with entrepreneurs all over the world. And what we tell them is the power of a book is in how you use it. So this video is here to explain what you need to do to write a great book for your business. Step one, when I meet with clients, the first question that I ask people all the time is, how are you going to use this book once it's done? If you can answer that question, you have such an advantage. Envision, what are you going to be doing with it? Are you going to be creating a course, a video series, a webinar, a podcast? Are you writing this book to get more clients? Are you writing this book to get on stages and speak in front of thousands of people? Picture that. Vision is everything. If you don't know where you're going with it, it's going to be a spider web, which is going to pull you in 1,000 different directions. So if I were you and you're writing a book for your business, envision the final step, the final result. And I'm assuming you're in sales. If you're an entrepreneur, you understand the sales process. Your goal is to clarify the end result, not just for the consumer, but for yourself. And that's what a book does. When you're writing a book, if you know where you're going with it, this book is going to help you get there. So now, when you picture you up on stage or doing that podcast or getting more clients, what are you going to be doing in that process? Are you going to be teaching advice? Are you going to be giving bits of information and helping them in their journey? I would assume so, because as an entrepreneur, you are a problem solver. You are existing to solve problems for other people. So maybe assume that when you're up on stage, you're going to be thinking of a problem that you're going to be solving. So now write down the solutions. Write down the lessons, the takeaways, the information that these people need from you to help them get further in their life. Write down those lessons. Now, step 3, write down specific stories on what taught you those lessons. The story is what's going to get them to fall in love with you as a human being. We're living in a world where if you look on social media, it's not the big brands that are getting the following. It's the human beings that are getting a huge following, because humans are more connected to humans. Back in the day, it was big corporations, big businesses could put out a lot of money to get a lot of attention. Social media, you don't need a lot of money to get a lot of attention. You have to have a clear message. You have to have a distinct look. Consistency plays a role. But you got to have people fall in love with you as a human being. So now, humanize you. Take those stories that taught you those lessons, apply it to the principles so they're married. And now the fourth piece is, who are you going to be talking to? If you can dissect the target audience as specific as possible, I'm looking for men or women or people who love dogs or people who went through a divorce, or it doesn't matter. You know your target audience. You should know your target audience. That's a huge piece to this book writing process. Now, once you have the direction of where you're going, now you have the lessons, the takeaways, the solutions, you have the stories, and you have the target audience. It's going to be a roadmap to finishing your book. Now, once the book is done, the exciting part happens. This is whenever it becomes application. If you do not apply any of this, then it's not going to yield any results. Your goal here now is to use the book. So now, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, if you're writing a book for your business, you need a way for people to get your book. Of course, you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm going to sell it on Amazon. But you're a smart entrepreneur. You're brilliant. You understand this. That's only one avenue. There's a lot of possibility. There's a great distribution channel, but you're not getting any data. Once you get the data, now you could do a lot more. You have opportunities. You have attraction marketing at your finest. Once the book is done, you put it up on Amazon, and then you do other things with the book. Step 1, create a funnel. You could use Book Lead Pro. We are partners with Book Lead Pro. Link is down below. Check it out. I think you'll really like it. You can get your funnel set up. You can capture data. And then you can get the book out to people and you can build a tribe yourself. You can get it directly to clients. It comes from you. You can have cute notes inside the book. You can acquire leads in your sleep. Amazon is getting all those leads. They're getting the data. They're getting the tags, the emails, the phone numbers, the addresses. You're not. You don't even know who buys your book on Amazon. If you set up your own little Amazon store, your own portal, your own funnel, then you get that. Now, the greatest part about this part is now you can start to see where else it can take you. This book becomes its own business. This book can spin off into 1,000 different spider webs, podcasts and videos and courses and membership sites. And it becomes its own entity. When the book is done, the fun begins. You have the catch-all, the actual web itself. How are you going to get it out there? Well, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, as a person who has a message to share, what you need to do now is send this book out to a bunch of podcasters. I'm telling you right now, there are people who need to interview successful people like you. Successful people who have a message, have a story, have some type of solution for a problem, and you become valuable to podcasters. So I would ship this book out to a bunch of podcasters. That's step 1. You get on maybe 3 or 4 out of 10 podcasters that you ship your book to with a cute note on the inside. Hey, I listen to your podcast all the time. I'd love to be a guest. Read this and let me know what you think. Maybe 3 or 4 out of 10 invite you on. You have automatic audience on this podcast that never goes away, by the way. And now you could say, hey, go to my website, get a free copy of my book or free plus shipping, however you want to set it up. So the podcast becomes a lead generator for all time. You capture the data, it goes into your funnel, into your back end of your software. You can nurture that relationship. You can water that plant. You can grow it into a hell of a tree trunk. That's how you write a book for your business.